5 Morning News at 7.
Really? Can we start over? Here, we'll pause for edit. Watch this. It is tax season. Financial expert Chase Wilsey is here now with last-minute strategies to save before the dreaded April 15th deadline. Chase, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good to be here.
Okay, usually I've turned everything in by now. I don't know what's happening this year. I haven't done anything.
Hey, you still got time, April 15th.
Yeah, okay.
I got 150 million Americans filing their taxes, so you got time.
That's a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we have some advice. We're going to get through some of these tips for you to help you out. Yeah?
Yes, of course.
So let's start with tip number 1. I'll make it look like I know what I'm talking about. Contribute money to a traditional IRA. You hear this a lot, tax time. Talk to me.
Yeah, a lot of times people think, 2019 is over, I can't do anything to save my tax bill. No, that's not true. There are, again, these tips that you can take advantage of. Contributing to a traditional IRA, a great opportunity. You can put $6,000 into a traditional IRA for 2019. Take that deduction. If you're over age 50, you can put in an additional $1,000, so a total of $7,000.
And you can still do it right now?
You can still do it right now.
Oh.
You have until April 15th to make that contribution.
And the limit you said was?
$6,000.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And you said anybody can deduct it, but there's an age limit. And
so there are some complexities with it. As long as you have earned income, yes, you can put money into an IRA. The problem is if you have access to a employer-sponsored plan, there are limitations. So if you have under a MAGI, or modified adjusted gross income of $103,000, yeah, add to an IRA. But if you're over that limit, you can't add to it. So you got to be very, very cautious when doing it. If you have an employer-sponsored plan, just maybe increase your contributions for next year, and it could benefit you.
That's a must, obviously, for everybody. Okay, tip number 2, you say contribute money to your HSA. That's also important. You can do that now.
Oh, yeah, and again, you have until April 15th to do this. This one's a little bit lower, but you can still put in $3,500 for an individual. If you do have a family on your insurance, you can do up to $7,000, so that's pretty beneficial as well. Okay.
So obviously for the family, so I'm taking notes, don't worry about me. Give me the benefit, give me the downside of this.
Yeah, so the benefit is, we know healthcare costs are rising. It's estimated that by 2027, it's going to be about $6 trillion in healthcare spending. For reference, in 2017, it was just $3.5 trillion. So benefit here is you get to save for these healthcare expenses. The HSA has what we call a triple tax benefit. You get a deduction going into the HSA. It grows tax deferred, and if you use it for qualified expenses, no taxes on withdrawal. It's a great benefit. It's a great way to combat those rising healthcare expenses.
Do you find that most people have an HSA or not?
So a lot of people can actually contribute to it. They're not aware of it, though. You have to have
I think a lot of people don't even know.
Yeah, you have to have a high deductible health plan to be able to contribute to it. Sure. So make sure you have that on the books there. And again, the big thing there is with the tax deduction. If you contribute, you and your wife contribute to the IRA and a family plan, gosh, your tax savings are over $5,000 this year.
That's pretty phenomenal. Yeah, that's great. Tip number 3, look for other deductions even if you don't itemize. Okay.
Yeah.
Explain this.
A lot of times people think, I don't itemize, so I can't really take any deductions. I'll just file my W-2 and I'll take the standard deduction. That's it. There are some available deductions to take. If you have student loan interest, you can deduct up to $2,500. If you have kids, you can take the child and dependent care credit. This could be $1,000 or $1,050. Or $2,100 if you have 2 or more kids. And a credit's better than a deduction because it's like free money almost.
Of course.
It's 1 for 1. It's fantastic. And then also if you have a side business, don't forget you can deduct those. You drive for Uber, Lyft, let's say. Don't forget you can take some mileage deductions. And then lastly, if you do have tuition, you can deduct up to $4,000 for you, a spouse, or even a dependent that's on your payroll, so to speak.
There's so many little things to know that people may not be aware of, right? That's why we got to go to guys like this guy over here, because he knows all these things. Thank you, Chase.
Of course.
Happy tax season.
Hey, it's a great time of year, right?
It's, we got a couple months, but still, it's good times.
No,
Chase, thank you again. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Your morning weather.